Let's talk about some games because people playing games now.
Deep dives into classic games, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox, and how they shaped us. So I will say we've all grown up, and well, me and Lewis are closer in age, and this isn't a nod to you, Ghost. When it comes to the gaming eras, what do you guys like? What's a game from that era you remember not just playing but feeling? And do you think like it hit you? I hope that was a good question.
I mean, honest with you, bro, I never had that deep of relationship with gaming. Like, there's always been like something fun to do. I don't think a video game has ever shaped me. Really, more like TV shows and like shaped me, like the way I think of like certain things, like lessons I keep with me moving forward, but not necessarily video games.
Okay. What about you, Ghost?
I can't wait to see this thumbnail. Like this. This is such a special episode. Oh my god. Like, I'm trying to think, what was my first gaming console? Not handheld, but gaming console. I want to say it was the Sega Genesis, right when it came out. My uncle had a Super Nintendo. I remember going over to my grandparents' place and they had it downstairs. So I'm well into Super Mario World and all that kind of shit. But as far as like the one console or like the one brand that really just grew up with me, I will never stray from it, is Sony PlayStation. Like, that's just my shit. As far as like, there's so many good games that kind of shaped like not only how I am as a person, but just like the type of games that I like. Games like Mortal Kombat, like the first one, y'all, the first one. And this is where the graphics back then was the shit. Like 8-bit back then can be compared to like 4K now. Like, that was the shit. That was, and it only got better and better and better. Children, y'all are spoiled. Y'all have no idea. Games like Sonic, games like fucking, ooh, like you go into PlayStation 2, God of War,
Yeah,
might be the first game that I played over and over and over and over and over. Till this day, I know what to do. I can 100% the game, but I will play it over and over and over because it's so nostalgic. It's so good. It has a special place in my heart. It taught me like different controls. It taught me how to like look at things a little bit different. Like, oh wow, there's a secret little thing. I should probably use my brain a little bit different or unorthodox. How do I get down here? It makes you do like problem solving skills. Speaking of which, I don't know if y'all heard this growing up, but I heard this growing up several times. They try to equate, if you play a lot of video games, and this is before it got stigmatized heavily, instead of being widely accepted now. If you play a lot of video games, you could be a very talented doctor because you're so good at controls and controlling the sensitivity, how intense you gotta like press something or how little and stuff like that. So there is some legitimacy to that, and
I've never heard
hand-eye
that.
coordination.
oh, okay, maybe it's just like an old school thing, but I definitely heard that from several people growing up that, like, if they know that I play video games, like, oh, you're trying to be a doctor. Oh, you're trying to be, like, in some sort of science field because at that time, you know, it's all about controls. It's all about, you know, doing surgery with different mechanics and, like, you can be well versed into that realm because you play video games and shit like that. So, fuck, I love PlayStation, man. I love it. I tried Xbox. I still can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I definitely played both growing up, which is crazy because my first console that I had like owned, like it was my own, was a Nintendo GameCube. That was
Hell
my very
yeah.
first. That was my very first console growing up, and then obviously it gradually went up, and then I ended up owning that too. And then from there, I ended up owning a PSP. I have my own. I have my own little PlayStation, the very first one. I never had a PlayStation 2.
Beautiful time.
But I've played it. Like I played it, you know, at my granddad's and my pops. You know what I'm saying? I used to play it all the time.
With the memory card.
Yeah, the fucking bro.
The memory card, and you bring it over to people's house.
Bro, the one thing.
Yeah, I never had a PS2, so I never. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That memory card, nigga, you treated that like gold.
Yes, sir, you did. Yes, sir, you did.
Let me tell you something. You ain't had that memory card, you lost it, you were fucked.
And you know what's crazy?
You know?
Like, yeah. I think. Hold on. Keep going. I'm about to bring one out real quick. I gotta read something.
Sure. I never owned a PlayStation 3. But of course, I owned the 360,
So I
PS4,
was
now
right.
5.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Memory
what happened?
cards back then, right?
Mm.
You had memory cards back then. You would think like, how much storage could one memory card have? Just throw out a number.
Shit,
Uh,
256
256 what?
memory card.
gigabytes.
I was gonna say back then, maybe like 10 gigabytes.
That's
Like-
cute. No.
Like,
Memory cards. Right now I'm showing on the screen. This is a PlayStation 2 memory card. The storage capacity for this says 8 megabytes.
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 Wow.
Exactly. And when you got the
That is
16
hilarious.
megabyte, your ass had money.
What?
Yes.
That is
Back
insane.
then, exactly. But you still had hella games on it. You still had hella graphics on it. And fuck, 8 megabytes. See, I came from the floppy disk era, so I don't,
I will say
Yeah,
though,
you can
like,
save your progress on the memory stick, bring it to your homeboy house, and so you don't got to start from square one. Yeah,
See, that's privilege. That's privilege. You're welcome.
I never had it. I'm just assuming that's what people did.
Oh, memory stick? No, sir. It's called a floppy disk. Big ass square that you could break if you breathe too hard on it.
Oh, memory card. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
My
a
fault,
memory card. Still same thing. Same thing. Oh my, just 8 megabytes. You can piss and
Oh,
probably
that's
that was
crazy.
20 megabytes.
That's insane.
But that's where like pivotal like video game stuff started. It started from like very humble beginnings where consoles didn't even have memory stuff. So when you played it, you had to beat it. If you don't, start over.
yeah.
See, kids will never know the struggle. Never know when you got the cartridge and you have to blow onto it, knowing damn well that didn't work, but it was word of mouth and it transcended generations that everyone kept fucking doing it, making it worse.
Yes, it did. It did. Yeah.
It still worked somehow.
Right. It did
was
something.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
It's fucking. You can literally kick back with your friends, your family, having turns on the controls. Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Now it's just like, hey, bro, you trying to game for like 5 minutes? Like, then y'all get mad and that's it. Just like, I want to get back to when gaming was fun. I hate this competitive shit. I'm done.
The cartridge versus the disc. Which one do y'all prefer?
Cartridge.
Okay.
Probably have to go with.
I don't
this,
really have opinion on it really. I mean the new Switch cartridges are small as hell, so that's very convenient.
Yeah, and they cost rent prices to have, so I'm cool.
Yeah, $80 games, bro.
No.
$70 for Cyberpunk.
This is a recession.
That's why I'm glad I got Cyberpunk when I did. Bro, I literally bought it when it was back when games were like $60. But
right.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, Lewis, you'll know when back when it was going through the stages of like, oh, like this game sucks, and everything was still kind of buggy, and this, that, and the next. Like everybody was just fucking complaining. And I ain't gonna lie, even I was that person. I was like, yo, this shit ain't it. But I really just sat down and was like, you know what? Let me just go through this shit. And nigga, the story, yeah, they did that. I enjoyed the story very much. Aside from that, what do you guys think? What title from said era deserves a proper remake and why?
With me, it was the Ninja Gaiden.
You know they're coming up with a fourth one, right?
Yes, of course. I told y'all that. I don't want to told y'all that.
Oh, okay. I kind of forgot. I ain't gonna lie.
I know.
He said, I know.
What about you guys?
I'm gathering up. I got to go to my Amazon wish list because I wanted to repurchase all of the PS1, 2, and 3 games I had. I sold it not knowing where gaming was going to be in the future, but because I needed college money. Like I'm looking at WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. Renewed.
Ooh.
Physical copies about $26.91. I will divvy up the money for that. I need that. But what game would like... I'm pretty sure they remade Rampage, right?
Rampage?
Rampage is it's the one game with the green lizard, King Kong, and then the blue wolf, and you just go around the town destroying shit and eating people. You probably saw it but didn't know it was called.
I don't know what that is.
I don't think they remade that one. I think I know what game you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they should remake it, but I will give you one that they should have a sequel.
What?
Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh, yes.
Make a new
I
one.
thought you said
Please.
Five
Go
Street New York,
crazy.
but same shit.
Yes. Just imagine the DLCs, which is going to be outlandish. It's going to be like $50 per character. And then the skins on top of that. But if they can make another Def Jam video game type of shit with actual voice lines from the rappers, which is going to cost too much. That's probably why they're not going to do it. But if they can do that, I'm here for that.
You know how many niggas would be playing as Kendrick and Drake?
And Drake. You know how many niggas will make like a whole storyline? They'll make a whole series of like, we're going to remake the entire beef, but it's going to be through the game.
That shit would go crazy.
Yeah, it would. I would like to see that.
I'll be the game.
Oh, the game? Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Will I actually be the game?
He got a tats on his face, kind of look intimidating.
I think for me, the game that they should remake is Max Payne, the very first one.
Ooh, okay.
That was my shit growing up as a kid. Max Payne.
Slow-mo bullets and shit? Like, yeah.
Bullet time? Nigga. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Man.
When niggas went the bullet time, that shit was crazy. Max Payne 2, I have both games on my Steam. Bro, if they remade Max Payne, I'd get it in a heartbeat.
I feel like gaming is just not the same no more. Like
they about to up it, bro.
Huh?
They about to up. I mean, I don't know about video games themselves, but it seems like they're making new consoles, and if they're making new consoles, then they gotta be making new games.
Yeah, but like what I mean by that is like remember
it's
back
just the nostalgia.
Then, yeah, it's just like you really played games for like actual fun. Like you didn't think about competitive. You didn't think about let me play with online people because like you just sat on the couch and just playing.
Yeah,
just having the most time of your life. Not worried about your KD ratio or I'm number 1,000 in the world. Like I don't fucking care.
I will say though, like when it comes to that, like there are days where if I'm not, because my girlfriend always tells me to take a break, like because I'm always either working on stuff or trying to figure out what I can do to level up as a content creator. And so when I don't do that, and she tells me to take a break, I have to sometimes like tell myself, you know what, we're not gonna do this today. Let me just sit my ass down and play the game.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and I'll do that shit for a few days and then I'll have to lock back in. Well, there are certain games, depending on what you're looking for, you will kind of get that excitement back. I will say I recently bought and played the Assassin's Creed Shadows game.
Okay.
And I haven't played it since. Like it's just sitting there. Like
you just been busy or just not enjoying it?
I just haven't played it. I've been playing wrestling, but that's just my shit because I grew up playing with him, you know what I'm saying? But like sometimes I'll just go back and I'll play Cyberpunk. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like it really just depends. Like I'm just like you know, so it's
gotcha.
but I don't have a game where I'm like, yo, like I'm thinking about it all day. Where I'm like, nah, like I gotta play this. Like I have to. When I get off work, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I think the last game I felt like that was Infamous Second Son.
Oh,
I think that's the last time I felt like that. But just off the top of my head, that's the only game I can think about.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of just stuck around versus like, okay, a game came out, we're gonna be talking about it for 2 weeks, and then that's it. Like you never hear from it. Look at Schedule 1.
I was gonna say that. Have y'all noticed that? Like, there's a certain game that will come out. It'll be talked about for maybe a week or two, and then it's like a movie. A movie will come out.
Right.
People will talk about it for maybe 1 to 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how much of an impact it made, and then they'll stop talking about it.
I've noticed this for the last several years, but I think it's also showcasing society too, because we do this with everything.
The most recent game that was like that was that new Bleach fighting game. I heard about it for like
2-3
weeks, and then and then I really
because like now we're also living in a time like let's say a game just dropped, you're gonna find somebody that's gonna 100% it, post it on YouTube. That way you don't have to do it, and then like it kind of sucks the fun away too. It's like, well, great that they beat the game in record time, but it's like shit. Just buy it just to have fun.
And that's what I'll do too. is like I used to watch Corey play certain games that I want to play, and like he'll make a choice or a decision that I didn't like, and I'll be like, nigga, like why did you make this choice? But when I play it, I'll make the choice that I wanted to make. And so I just started doing that. Like if there's a game that I see somebody playing, I either want to play it for myself or I want to stream it. I'm just like, I'm gonna play it the way I want to play it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these choices just be dumb, or they're played a certain way. Like I don't know. I definitely know what y'all be talking about.
What do y'all feel about like DLCs? Because I feel like they're good and bad, but
it just depends on the game, honestly. Yeah. Like when Marvel Spider-Man came out in 2018, and I had like 5 fucking DLCs.
Or Grand Theft Auto that had like 20.
Oh my god! Oh, you talking about 5?
Yeah, my fault. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well, that was just for online though. It was more like updates and shit, but that was only because it was supposed to hold people over till 6, and I mean, now you see where we're at with that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, as a recent for me, Sparking Zero, their DLCs, you get new characters, but we really need new maps. Like that's the main thing in Sparking Zero community. People have been complaining about. Say, where's the new maps at? Yeah, we get new characters. That's cute and all, but some of the new characters have same fighting styles as like other characters. I think
I fell off of fucking Sparking Zero.
I still play it though. Me and my homeboy still play it,
bro.
It's a love and hate relationship. I'm not gonna lie. The main thing we just need new maps, need new DLCs, giving us new characters, but not new maps, and that's really pissing me off.
I mean, that's coming though. Like they're working on the DLCs. I think they're gonna be working on the Daima second pack for that one, but I'm trying to remember why I asked this question. The thing is, we're also living in a time with mods. A game drops and it's already modded like that night. I don't know if I feel good about that. Like, I get it could be cool, but I feel like it takes away from like the intent of the game or like the main purpose of said game. Like Sparking Zero. Yeah, you got cool, funky Supreme skins for Goku or some shit, and it's like, I don't know. I like things as is. I'm kind of one of those. Like, don't tweak it. Unless it's like a quality of life type of thing, but just keep it as is.
I haven't even gotten into the modding world. Like, I don't even know what that's about.
It's nasty.
Only thing I know that's like modded for real is like GTA.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, that got. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, GTA got super fucking mods, bro.
It got dangerous to a point too, where like people got doxxed or DDoS or whatever.
Like, yeah, like you can fucking play as Superman and be in space and just a bunch of crazy shit
and get a virus.
Crazy. And get a virus.
Right.
I will say, like in other games like Batman Arkham Knight, there's hella mods for that. For the first Spider-Man game, there's hella mods for that. It's just mainly like suit stuff though, which I think is cool because like there were like certain suits that I wanted them to like release in the game, which sucks they never did, but you'll have a modded person go ahead and throw on, I don't know, a fucking a black suit from Web of Shadows. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the OG. You know what I'm saying? So I think stuff like that is cool. Yeah. Whereas doing shit like that in Grand Theft Auto was just OD.
Or like on the other side of that, like League of Legends, they introduced new characters and one skin was like $500 and people were paying for it.
Yeah, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
$500 skin?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But
that'd be crazy. And that's crazy. That's crazy, bro, because
that's OD.
I'd be scared to pay $10 for a DLC.
Right. Like marketers know that. Game developers know that. It's like, you know what, this is cool. It's like fishing in a way. Like someone's gonna grab it. And then they only just need one. And it could be that just proves to be a successful thing. But
it's because people are predictable.
Yeah.
Everybody's predictable.
Yeah.
They can throw a dog in for $1,000 and people will spend money on it, which is crazy. Right. And it can be in Fortnite.
Yep.
Nigga, the amount of V-Bucks kids will spend on that shit is insane.
Good grief. All the maxed out credit cards? All them ass whoopings too when your parents found out?
Shit. They probably didn't even get ass whoopings. Some of them.
Yeah, some of them just died.
You need to leave.
But from gaming, right, to celebrities. Because I don't follow them. I think y'all follow them way more than I do. I'm cool. Let me focus on me. But apparently, the BET Awards happened, which I didn't even know that was
Are we talking about those?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we
didn't
are.
watch it. I found out through Twitter. I'm like, wait, it's still going on? Like, because I watched BET Awards back in the day when it was good. It actually
Facts.
Right?
when people performed it, you
Facts.
actually felt something. After that, I'm like,
Facts.
I'm done,
Ciphers,
bro.
cool ciphers.
Yeah, I can not do the ciphers, but I think I
Nah,
stopped
I
right
like the
before the
ciphers.
ciphers. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done. Like, I need the theatrics. I need some
The
fun.
TDE cipher was dope. The Eminem cipher with the slaughterhouse was dope.
I mean,
That's some
yeah,
good ones,
it
bro.
just depends. I just don't trust marketing
Yeah,
and
I wish they continue it, but whatever.
yeah, you know, that kind of proves the point. But apparently, at these awards, Ciara, you know, everybody want to step or my goodie. You know who the fuck I'm talking about, right? She's still fine, but she barged in on an interview between Jim Jones and his significant other, right? She slid in
Yes.
and apparently said, y'all should get married. Oh, I feel like y'all should get. Lewis, go ahead and take over this because you saw it.
Right, right. I believe the significant other's name was Chrissy or Crystal, something like that. They bar and apparently Sierra and Crystal or Chrissy, don't quote me on it. They're like friends. They have a good relationship with each other. And it was the middle of the BET Awards interview. Jim Jones, I forgot who he was talking to, but long story short, Sierra barges in. Not barges in like crazy, but she comes in politely. Hey, hello. Oh, can I sit? Can I talk? I know she did the right thing going about it, but where she messed up at is when she was like, I think y'all should get married. No, Chrissy's fly. She got this, that, and the third going on with her, and I think y'all should lock it in. The thing is with that, right? And some people are just way too comfortable putting their input on other people's relationships, especially when it comes to like no, don't be at church. At church, oh my god, they see you with a woman for a few times. They get to ask questions like, oh, so when the baby coming? Oh, where's the ring? This, that, and the third. And there's no, that is not cool to do. That is not respectful. That is not. This not the right thing to do because you never know what the couple may be going through. There may be a real reason why they're not married, or they might be married, but she over here running your mouth like they not. Like you never know. It just mind your business. That's the moral of the story. Like just don't put your input on other people's relationships. You never know. They could have been going through couples therapy. Recently had a fight about the situation about them not being married. Like, come on now, bro. Just mind your business.
Damn.
So, what are y'all thoughts on the situation? Like, imagine, like Ron. Let's say you was at some, I don't know, let's at Starbucks. You and your girls decide to sit down, drinking the mocha, yada yada yada. One of your old friends from high school, they know you and your girl, and then they just like, yeah, y'all should get married. Like, I think that would be like the next move. I think I see that for y'all in the future. Like, what's going on? This, that, and the third. How would that make you feel?
So honestly, if somebody came in like they just like inserted us insert like themselves, like I haven't seen them in a while, they just inserted themselves in our conversation, like no hey hi hello type shit.
No, hey, hi, hello, hey, Ron, oh, what's up? Y'all get to talking, and then out the blue, boom, y'all should get married. Because Sierra didn't like barge in, but she was like, it wasn't her interview.
I don't think I would take offense to it, but it'll be one of those things where, like, if I was getting pressed on it and she was just like I'm like, oh well, we're not really there yet, we're kind of just taking our time, and they're just like, well, why? At that point, I would start getting irritated, like, okay, this like
and exactly,
in
in the end, it's like they're assuming y'all have a good relationship. Man, maybe y'all relationship is rocky. It's y'all on like ice, like thin ice, and y'all anything can break at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then this dude just come around, or this woman just come around talking about y'all should get married. Why y'all not married? This, that, and the third.
Well, I'll say this: whatever is going on in my relationship is for nobody to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
It's completely between us. If they come around to asking that question, if they ask, like you said, why aren't you guys married? And we're just like, oh, right now it's just not a good time. And they're consistently questioning on me, consistently questioning me about why we're not married. Then it's like, well, okay, Like, I understand you're excited for this, but like, I feel like you're, doing a little bit too much.
Overstepping.
Don't worry about it. You're overstepping. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I would just respectfully just, tell them to kind of just, take your ass on somewhere, Because because it's like it's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cute, I feel like we've been using that a lot.
Yeah, it's like I understand. Like I don't know, maybe Ciara got this godmother complex after that Sierra's prayer thing
because
she feel like she's the spokeswoman or something. Like
a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people, depending on who you know, can be excited for that sort of thing, especially if they know you. Like if Ghost was seeing someone, they've been together for 2.5 years, and I'm like, yo, like, oh my god, man, like you're really happy. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Like, do you plan on popping the question? And he's just like, man, nah, I'm not really. Like, I really care about this girl. Like, we're going really slow. I don't really see us doing anything at the moment. I'll be like, okay, cool, nigga, you happy? I'm happy. But I'm not going to consistently be like, well, why not? What's going on? Is there something wrong with her? Well, are you scared? Like, I'm not gonna like.
Right. But in your scenario, it's just a one-on-one situation with your homeboy. Not you, your significant other, live on camera, BET Awards interview. Hey, y'all should get married.
Well, I mean,
that's a whole different.
So I feel you.
Like, imagine just being in an argument. What if Jim Jones popped a smirk like, we should get married? Okay, that been look bad on him. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have just may not really mean it, but they could have just had an argument beforehand, and now you're talking about getting married, and then it says like, yeah, you getting married? Okay, after what she just said or after what she just did? No, all right. He could have had that reaction. And then we just look at it like, damn, you don't really want her, this, that, and the third, you should leave him. Like, I could see that creating a whole like snowball effect like on social media and stuff. Like once you do it live on cam.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Like your scenario was perfect. It's a one-on-one interaction with your homeboy. I done it with my stepbrother with his girl, but it's one-on-one interaction. I would never be there with him and his girl. So when y'all getting married, where the kids at?
Okay, so I see what you're saying. If let's say that you guys are in an interview, I wouldn't even do that though.
That's what I'm saying.
Wild. That is kind of wild.
Crazy.
Cause like, mind you, like you said, like if Ghost and him and his girl are streaming or are streamers and they're getting interviewed like on Twitch or some shit, like that's just a weird look. Like, hey, what's up, bro? When y'all niggas get married?
Yeah,
yo, hey.
Right.
Yeah, like,
yeah. Y'all would have smiling.
Yeah. Ghost would fucking look a hole in my head like crazy.
Hey, remember to 2.5 years, right? Yeah, ain't got no kids. What's going on? Somebody play a game.
Because that's weird. Like I feel like that adds some sort of like pressure to
right.
Like,
what was Jim Jones's reaction when it happened?
Bro, I didn't see the whole clip. I just saw that one part that was on YouTube. This was YouTube short. And I was like, nah, we gotta talk about this. I should have watched the whole clip. That's all me.
For the sake of transparency, let me bring up the clip, and my algorithm's gonna get fucked. Okay, so I just skimmed like the first minute and 10 seconds of this 11-minute clip, which I'm not gonna see the whole thing. But it seemed like, well, I can't find the interview. That's number one. But it seemed like he handled it pretty well. He was explaining that like he could see from Ciara's perspective, she was trying to give him some sort of advice as far as like, okay, it's getting around that time. Like maybe you should like, settle down with your boo thing or whatever. Good intentions. But the problem was this could have been like y'all were talking about, could have been handled privately. Like, especially we know who you are. A lot of people know who Ciara is. A lot of people know who Jim Jones is. So those are kind of household names. And this was recorded live. So it's going to get some traction on social media and the internet automatically. People are going to misconstrue it. People are going to clickbait, like I just said, with the thumbnails. But it seems like he definitely has his head on a swivel, which is good. He recognizes that what she was trying to do, but he's cool. He's chilling with his significant other. Beautiful. I'm bringing this up because it really depends on when stuff gets presented to somebody, it's how you react to it. You can react to it by like being quiet and like giving them a look or whatever, even though that's a reaction too. Or you can nip it in the bud right then and there, live or not, and just tell her how it is. But that was, I'm not gonna say completely bad on Ciara's part, but it was a little like you didn't need to do that. Like, what was he?
Right.
What are you trying to get at? This seems kind of messy a little bit, but it's good intentions. At the same time, that's how they grew up. They grew up with the whole notion of you reach a certain age or you reach a certain status, you want to lock that down, pop out some kids, and whatever. And this is kind of apropos
but then again, who are you trying to enforce your beliefs and how things should go on me?
But like that's how like the older generations grew up.
Still.
And I was just talking about this with my cousins in the same age bracket because we're the one generation that really started. I don't want to say like on a united front, but like now we have options. We don't have to have kids if we don't want to. You don't have to get married if you don't want to. You can be with somebody or more people and not necessarily get married, but those are your life partners. Generations before us did not have that. They only grew up by usually one, maybe two notions, whereas from my generation and younger now, we have so many options. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. But for Ciara and Jim Jones, they reached the status, they reached, whatever. They probably had that like, okay, we've done what, we said we was going to do. Now we're going to have a family and continue, I guess, the legacy or some shit. But just let people live their own life. Right. Because the thing is, once you start talking about other people, trust me, now we're going to be looking at you. And you don't want that to happen because we can dig if we wanted to. Just keep your mouth shut the hell your mouth. That's why I keep my shit tight. Like, I keep it private. I only let people know so much about me as much as I want them to know. Not everyone needs to know my shit. I'm protecting my peace. You can get the fuck on. Because let me be in your position. Ooh, I'm going to drag you through hell and high water. Hey, remember that dude you cheated with? Yeah, let's talk about that. Since you want to talk about my shit, since you want to gossip about my shit, how about this little nugget of shit that I literally could ruin your whole marriage right now because you didn't want to leave me alone when I said stop? Come on.
I feel like that and Ghost, if you know, you know. Yeah.
I mean, no, I think, I told you recently.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that struck a nerve.
I'm just saying. I'm like, hey, listen. I just don't like gossipers. I don't like people instigating shit. Like, again, those probably good intentions from Ciara, like a little cute little moment, probably like with peers and colleagues. But when it comes to relationships and shit, that shit should be private. Like,
Get that shit off camera.
Right, because everybody gonna talk about it. And then once people talk about your relationship is already doomed for the most part. So just keep that shit preserved, man. It's a beautiful thing. Just leave my shit alone, bitch.